Yashala.
Shalom.
First and foremost, call,
Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'chak, Kodash.
Barakatham. We'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well. And salutations to the Akyam who's doing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, man. You know, here it is, man. We got this this thing with Trump popping off with Iran. And it's actually nothing new, but he's actually pulling out of the deal with the whole nuclear program with Iran, the agreement they had from 2015. But then you have these distractions with Kanye West and Donald Glover, man. And now what's implemented amongst Jake now is this whole thing of free thinking. Like Jake really think they on something progressive, man. But you got bigger issues out here, and Jake now thinking they didn't. Oh, this free thinking, like, bro, it's 20. Come on, bro. How about Shimei Shah is really a way to free think outside of this society.
That's right.
To be spiritual, you know. But the Most High controls everything. You get that from
That's right.
Trump? Come.
This is Proverbs 16, verse 4. Yahweh has made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah. So the Most High made everything for himself, man. Whether you thinking you deep, okay, because it's a right-hand side and a left-hand side, man.
That's right.
The Most High is in control of everything, man. And everybody feels, man, I got an angle on this. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You know, nah, bro, it don't work like that. The Most High set you people up, man. The Most High will put you in a trick bag, okay? And that's first and foremost. Go ahead and jump down to 9.
Verse 9. A man's heart deviseth his way.
Yeah, a man's heart. Okay.
But Yahweh directeth his steps.
Yeah. The Most High is gonna direct your steps, bro. You like. It's always the example I like to use with the whole alarm clock thing. You got your alarm clock set for 5 a.m. That don't mean your ass gonna get up though. You get what I'm saying? Next thing you know, it's 5:44 in the morning. I'm speaking from, you know, experience of last week. You know what I'm saying? I just knew, I was like, you know, but through the spirit, I just know, hey, man, you know, I'm a little tired. You know what I'm saying? I know to expect that. I know through the spirit to expect I may oversleep. And not hit her alarm, man. The Most High is in control of everything, man.
Right.
Everybody's with this whole free thinking thing, man. It's a bunch of BS because with that free thinking thing, you really don't. You really not gonna be able to hear the word of Yahweh by Shimei Shah. You really gonna have your own interpretation on how you feel, on how your spirit is telling you and feeding you what you need to know. You know.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
Yeah.
Who can know it?
The heart is desperately. Go ahead, Salaki, read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is desperately, Salaki, the heart is deceitful above all things.
It's deceitful. Your mind, like that term, my mind's playing tricks on it. It's deceitful, man. We under a heavy vibration, man. A different spirits, and that it's not of righteousness, man. We in captivity, man. So that's why a lot of our people are bugging out as well, man. A lot of our people are bugging out because they're not in the spirit of Yahweh by Shimei Shah. And that's just straight up. We could pan the camera around all day, which we do when we at camp. Brothers do sit downs, live shows, so on and so forth, man. Okay, but it's all through the spirit of Yahweh by Shimei Shah. That's why we heavy up here when we say Abba Ratazah, Lord willing. If it be the Lord's will that I wake up on time for my alarm clock. If it be the Lord's will, we can bring it out at camp. It's like you go in, brother.
Who can I start over the top? Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Yeah. Who can know it, man? You don't even know your damn self, man. If you take time, you start examining yourself, you start to learn, man, hey, through the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Shah, I need to submit to the Most High. That is our duty, man. And Jake has a problem with that just in order in general. Now I'm gonna submit to somebody I can't see. All right, bro, you keep thinking that way. You keep sitting there looking crazy in your bedroom with all them books, you know. Go ahead, bro.
I got
okay, all right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. It says, "O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps."
Hey, it's not in your way to direct your steps, bro. If you're such a free thinker and you can control everything, why in the hell are people accidentally, quote unquote, getting hit by these damn cars? You should have intuition. Oh, this car's coming, you know, like the little X-Men movies and DC movies and shit, you know what I'm saying? You should be on some Professor X, you know, crap, man. Since everybody is so in such a heavy spirit to be God and control themselves, it doesn't seem to be that way, man. You still running around here sick. You niggas still talking about, man, I hope I get this job. But you controlling your own destiny, right? And you free thinking, right? If you know, and all it goes to, man, is filling your own belly, man. Which is your mind, man. La'ah, the heart. Like the brother read for me earlier, man. The heart is deceitful above all. The heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it, man? Oh, okay.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way?
Yeah, you can't even, like I said, man, you can't even understand your own way. You gonna sit there and set that alarm clock for 5 a.m. look crazy as hell when it's 6:30 a.m. The Most High is in control. The Most High wanted you to wake up late. You talking about how you drunk a little too much? No, man, it was the way of the Most High, man. The Most High sets up everything, bro. And once our people get that, you know, the Most High has his elect sealed anyway, bro. Right. So it's not whether Jake's gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Whether you 2/3 of you die or whether you 1/3 are delivered, man. Okay.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, Yahweh, searches the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his way and according to the fruit of his doings.
So the Most High is directing your steps, man. Like this brother read for me. The Most High is controlling, man. What's that term? What's that? Puppeteer? Yeah, ventriloquist. The Most High is embedding these things, man. The Most High is in control, man.
This is the Most High's creation.
Yeah, that's right.
He created. Like think of like an artist or an author. Yeah. When they create something or write something,
that's right.
It's their vision. It's
that's
what
right.
they want to happen.
That's right.
All the way through from beginning to end.
That's right. That's it and that's all, man. You know?
Can you Chuck, get Chuck 33 and 15? You got it.
Job chapter 33, verse 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction.
The Most High is in control of your dreams, bro.
Right.
Or your so-called little next day or what's going, bro. The Most High controlling that, bro. The Most High is controlling that. You're not doing nothing, man. As we all say, it's from the elders on the apostles and elders on down. Jake ain't doing nothing new, bro. Jake really thinking they on a progressive tip, bro. This place is through, man.
That's right.
I don't care how many old ass books you run across. Because guess what? We done ran across the same old ass books too.
That's right.
But the most important reading is Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Now, we don't care whether you accept it or not, because the Most High is going to select who he wants There ain't gonna be no damn open discussion about it.
Yeah.
You know?
That he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man.
Yep. So the Most High can instill anything, man. The Most High controls everything, man.
Like the verse said, it said that he may withdraw man from his purpose.
Yeah, from what you think you gotta do, man. Because you generally, like when you allude to what's that, Romans 1, Jake, you be giving up into your own lust. You can become wise in your own mind, your own conceits, and this, bro. That's usually always a bad turnout. But through the Spirit, you know, we in this flesh. That's what we try to convey to people. You don't get it, cool. But don't sit here and tell me, man, if you think about it, look, we really past that stage. We're really in the middle of World War III, man.
That's right.
Just ain't no heavy blows been thrown yet, man. Everybody's just figuring everybody out still. Everybody's positioning themselves like, that's really where we at, man. And you want to sit there and free think, you know? And hey, as a matter of fact, Bobby Kashad, can somebody get Ecclesiastes 10 and 6? Yeah, can you pan the camera on that, brother?
So Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
And who is the rich, man? That's the apostles and elders on down. But the folly is set in great dignity, man. Jake gave themselves over to, which is always, everything that's going on in America is a good talking point, because we can always back it up through the scriptures, man. And Abaratazah is edifying for the elect's sake, man. Right? You should be able to back it up through the scriptures. So the whole Donald Glover video, the whole Kanye West interviews, you know what I'm saying? It could be backed up. Yeah, the reason I'm going into that is because of that. But it's heavier stuff going on, man. Negroes talking out here free thinking. I seen y'all free thinking. Y'all free thinking usually lead your ass to the penitentiary or into the grave site, man. We've seen Jake's free thinking.
Right.
Because free thinking led you to take on the philosophy and ways of Esau society, man. We've seen your free thinking. You haven't done such a good job of that. Hell, us in the world, we were free thinking too. Not a good choice. But the Wadi Abashim outside, you know. How do you say that one, brother?
Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Hey.
And desperately wicked.
That's right.
Who can know it?
That's right.
The Lord searched the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings.
That's right. You want to touch on that?
Oh, like the brother's going into, man, that free thinking, it don't work for Jay, man.
That's
Why?
right.
Because they enter their own heart, which that word heart in Hebrew means lav, your mind, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you on your own tip, hey, ain't no telling what you can do, man. That's why the scriptures say, how great is that darkness if the eye be full of darkness, man.
That's
so
right.
Jacob's out here on their own heart, on their own thing, not going according to the will of the Heavenly Father. They getting their ass jacked up, man, losing every which way. Why? Because it's not the plan of Yahweh Shimei Shah, man.
That's
right. They going on to their own wicked deeds to destroy themselves, man. They're in the ways of death.
That's right.
Esau pushes that, man, the so-called white man.
That's right.
He pushes that YOLO. Do your own thing. You only live once, man. Fulfill your every lust, man. And look at our people. Look at the state they in now, man. Jake is all jacked up, man. In the mind, man. Bugged the hell out, man, and loses.
That's right.
Taking huge L's, man.
That's right.
And it's going to continue even more. Why? Because they're going to rebel. They're not chosen to follow the ways of Yahweh Shimei Shah. I talk about 2/3.
That's right.
You know? So, hey, both sides going to continue to jack them up. Why? Because they're free thinking message or something.
That's right.
You know?
And what's beautiful, so I got to make
No, you do.
this brother, before he came up a little, that scripture was called already.
Oh, man.
So we on one accord up here.
Right.
Ain't no free thinking
Right.
amongst us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no free thinking amongst us. Yes, you're gonna have your own interpretation of things, but you're gonna be in the spirit. Hey man, can this breakdown also mean that? You want to free think so bad, get into the scriptures. And but with that free thinking, that's really gotta be X'd out, man. You gotta submit to Yahweh Shimei Shah, man.
That's right.
Because this is heavy, man. Let the Most High lead, bro. our people haven't did a good job. You see, where us free thinking too, as a nation, got our ass too. 500 years plus captivity, man. You know? You had something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that free thinking is the go into you. You know, and straight goes back to being strict. Right? You know what I mean? And with this truth, man, this rule and this guide, it keeps you. It's a ruler. That's right. You know, if you have a ruler and you draw a line on a piece of paper, man, you need that ruler to make the most straight line that you can possibly make. Now, and that word straight doesn't necessarily mean S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T. Yeah. It's S-T-R-A-I-T. That's okay. Right. But the reason why I made it an analogy like a ruler is because the scripture is going to keep you on a particular way, in a particular path that you got to follow. That's right. But free thinking is the broad way. Free thinking is going through this big ass open gate that you can just go and fulfill any kind of lust that you want to believe in, and you know what I'm saying, anything that you want to do. That's right. But that's the way that's going to lead you to destruction, because you're going off your own mind, man. Like the brother here, man. And 2/3 of our people are going through that straight. Through that broad gate, that broad way, the easy way. That's right. You know, fulfilling your own lust just to, and then at the end of the day, when you on your deathbed, now you want to so-called repent. You know, and you lived your life like a complete nigga and a nincompoop your whole life. That's right. You know.
Oh, this brother got a precept.
Come on. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil.
Right. Read that again, Brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes.
Be not wise in thine own eyes, man. Okay? Don't be wise in your own eyes and wise in your own ways, man. Okay? Because being wise in your own eyes and your own way got us in the scenario that we in right now, man. Underneath the basis, man, underneath the so-called white man, eating defiled, messed up foods, the air corrupted, the water corrupt, our women are corrupted, our children are bad. You know what I'm saying? That's being wise in your own mind, man. Not being wise in your how about Yahweh. Go ahead.
Fear Yahweh and depart from evil.
Right, fear Yahweh by Shemyahushai, man, and depart from evil, man. And what's the fear of the Lord? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's right. Okay? And the beginning of wisdom, going back, is the fear of the Lord, man. You got to fear Yahweh by Shemyahushai, what he could do, man. Right. And his power, man. Okay? Because these people don't fear the Lord, man. You know, 2/3 of our people don't fear the Lord. You know? And there's even instances with us. Yeah. Us in this truth, whereas we don't fear the Lord enough. That's right. Just being truthfully speaking, man. Some of us don't even fear the Lord enough, man. That's right. So we gotta establish the fear of Yahweh by Shemyahushai even more daily, man. That's right. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. That's right, brother. Every action that you do, every move that you make, man, you gotta have the fear of the Lord in your mind, man. That's right. Straight up, man. The Lord dropping bodies now, man. That's right. His judgment going out instantly. Bam, bam, bam. Judgment taking place, man. See what I'm saying?
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding.
Right, man. You got to trust in Yahweh by Shemyahushai with all your heart, all your mind, man. In all your mind, you have to trust and lean on the Lord, man. Right. For every action, every thought, every judgment, every decision, you got to think, would Yahweh by Shemyahushai be accepted in this or not? That's distinguishing two things, man. That's casting a judgment, man. Okay? That's the Lord wants us to judge everything, man. We consider judges. Right. You gotta judge your own life, man. You gotta. That's why the scripture says, man. Examine yourself. You know, whether you be in the faith and prove your own self, man. You gotta really prove your own self in this thing, man.
You gotta think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead in the situation, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This place teaches you just to look right there in front of your damn face, man, and act out instantly. Right. The scripture speaking about prudence, man. You know, you said a prudent man looking well towards his door, man. What does prudence mean? A lot of prayer breakers, hey, just looking ahead and paying attention, man. Calculate each move, man. See, okay, if I do this, what can happen? Could this hurt this brother? Could this hurt the body? What can happen to me if I do this? This is wise. What does scripture say about this situation? You know, right? All right.
I got a definition for you. Free thinker. This is from the Merriam-Webster definition of free thinker. A person who thinks freely or independently, one who forms opinions on the basis of reason independently of authority, especially one who rejects or is skeptical of religious dogma. Basically, you want to do what the hell you want to do. And then two, we're not a religion, man. This is our heritage. This is a way of life.
That's right.
This is the way we're supposed to conduct ourselves, man.
And that's why so much of our people have lost that way of free thinking because of the religious dogmas they push, man, the BS Christianity, you know, Seventh-day Adventists, Catholicism, Roman Catholicism, and all that, man. You know? And so that's why a lot of them are so-called free thinkers now, because of the way that the scriptures are being pushed in those damn churches, man.
That's right, brother.
To where it's not being broken down the right way, the way it doesn't make sense, man. It pushes nothing but wickedness and have people bug the hell out their minds. So a lot of people that have an ability to think outside the box, they like to help the Bible, man. You know, they want to think free and do all this, but it's still all according to Satan, man, on the left-hand side, man. That stuff does nothing but invoke demons on you and have you bugged out your damn mind. You know?
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
In all thy ways acknowledge your heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Shem Shah, he's going to direct your path, man. You know? Try to put under that standard that was set up through the Spirit, man. And that way your path to be directed the right way, man, to the end of salvation, Lord willing. You know? But everybody said Esau pushes what? Nothing but rebellion and doing your own thing, man. And that Alistair Crowley spirit, man. Do as thou wilt. You know? And that's why there's so much disease running around rampant, so much judgment going out right now because of all this free thinking and falling out the left-hand side. Like the brother brought out, man. Most sides on a high level of judgment right now. People getting smoked left and right, man. All types of things going on right now. And it's only going to get worse, man, for these free thinkers out here. Man.
That's right.
You know, but the hopeful elect is going to order our way of right. Of course, you will have my shit out shot, man. You know, to where, hey, that's the place you want to be, man. You want to follow around the one person that has say so on the end all be all of it. That's Yahweh Shem Shah, the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh, Yah, He, Hawa exists. The world enemy calls God. The only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, man. Yah, He, Hawa Shah, deliverer, savior, man. It's not Jesus. Okay?
Sweet baby Jesus.
So, yeah, sweet baby Jesus ain't none of that, man. It ain't Yeshua, it ain't Jehovah. You know, it's not none of those names, man. You know, that's why scripture say what is his name and what is the son's name, but thou canst tell, man. It's one name, man. Okay? And that's the order you're gonna be under because they created everything. So the Most High can smoke you, man. So you want to get on the winning team at the end of the day. But like I said, we're out here just to get the blood off our hands, man.
That's right.
You know, we out here to preach the gospel to our people, man. So that, hey, 2/3, they'll get their judgment, blood's off our hands, and then we can both sides use it as vessels to wake up the hopeful elect.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. It says, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling.
Right, keep that which is committed to our trust, man. That's for the men that are in this thing, man. Okay? You have other guys that didn't do that, man. They didn't follow that, man. You got that Chicago tried and denied. Those guys, they didn't keep what was committed to their trust or brought them in, man. So they're bugged out and just making up doctrines just because of opposition, man. Because they butthurt, man. But the hopeful men of the Lord are going to keep that which is committed to our trust. And read that, start
First Timothy 6 and 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling.
Right, avoiding profane and vain babbling, man. What does profane mean? It means to be outside of the temple, man. Outside of the congregation, outside the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. So we have to avoid those things, man. Avoid those BS doctrines that make you make you like you the smart guy, that you came up with the breakdown and giving glory to yourself versus giving glory to Yahweh Shem Shah. That's what it is, man. Jake want recognition on the side, man. It is not our time for that. Okay, it's our turn to glorify Yahweh Shah right now, man. Okay, there's an order to this thing. He glorified the Heavenly Father when he was on the earth. He passed it down to the men to glorify Yahweh Shah and the Heavenly Father, man. We're going to get the glory when Yahweh Shah comes back, but right now we have to stay in a humble state, man. And that's the thing, man. Jake don't want to be humble and being ordered, man. Being badass kids, being spoiled ass brats when shit don't go their way, man. You know, you gotta continuously be humble in this thing and be able to submit yourself to the will of Yahweh Shem Shah totally, man, to the best of your ability, man. And if you fall, hey, you repent, man. Ask for mercy and ask the Lord to restore that right way unto you, man, to give you that humble spirit. Right, bro? And it's that vain babble as well. Vain, what does that mean? Empty. Having no value whatsoever, man. That's what Jake does as well. A bunch of vain babbling and empty talk, man. Just to hear themselves talk, that barbershop ass talk. You know? And the false idols, man. That don't mean the mountain up the hill of beans, man. It don't help you change your life whatsoever, man. It doesn't put an actual glow with you, man. It reminds you and quickens you, man. It puts you in more of a dead state, man. because of that type of thing, because it has nothing but demons on it, that type of philosophies. You know, from the Egyptology, like I said, to the Christianity, to where you all of a sudden you start twisting up the scriptures, even though you know you're an Israelite. All of a sudden you start thinking other matters in your head, man.
Right.
You know?
And oppositions of science, falsely so-called.
Oppositions of science, falsely so-called, man. So false knowledge, man. False knowledge that wasn't given from Yahweh Shah. You know? We have to constantly remind ourselves, man, to stay on the correct path. Man. The doctrine that was given to us from the apostles and elders, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. If you believe that the men of the Lord, man, you're gonna stay in those things and follow those teachings, man. But it can only happen if you're chosen. If you ain't part of the elect, you're only gonna last for a little season. And all of a sudden, when it's your time to leave, hey, demons may, but also actually acting in it. Okay? But these people here, they don't have no integrity, man. Because of who? This damn devil. Because the devil is ruling right now. Give me a Job 9:24. Job 9:24. Isaiah chapter 60. Yeah, man. The devil right now is ruling this place, man. He's pushing nothing but complete darkness across the planet Earth to where you see, all you gotta do is turn on the damn boob tube, man. Turn on World Star Hip Hop, turn on Instagram, go on Facebook, you know? You see the works and the fruits of the devil, man. Esau, the so-called white man. Okay? Biblical nationality is the Edomites, man. You're the descendants of Esau. Okay? You're the pacey devils that's ruling right now, man.
Right.
You know, and their work, and people say you shall know, the scriptures say you shall know them by their fruits. That's on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, man. And you see the fruits of Esau right there. Look at the state of everyone in America and around the whole world, man. Everything is in complete disarray and turmoil right now.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. If you want to know who the wicked is, read Proverbs 29:2. That gives you a good indication of who the wicked is, man. So you say, when the righteous are adored, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man.
That's right.
Everybody is unhappy as hell right now, man. Everybody got an attitude. Everybody frustrated, disappointed, okay? Depressed. You know why? Because the wicked is ruling right now, man. All right, and it's not just those wicked elites, man. The whole nation is wicked, man. All you so-called white people are devil, man.
That's right.
Okay? When you eat them, like I said, we have certain other nations that they look like the so-called white people. Okay? But for the majority of so-called white people, you're Edomites, and according to the Bible, man. And you are the wicked that the scriptures speak.
That's right.
You know, and you will be going into slavery once you
That's
are.
right, Doc. That's right.
Okay? Go ahead after that.
If not, where and who is?
Right. If this ain't the devil, man, that's a rhetorical question, man. If this ain't the devil, man, who the hell is it, man? This man is the only person on the planet that's in rulership doing what the devil would do, man. Okay? To the brother posted video, there's chemtrails all over the place. Okay, they're steady pushing homosexuality right now. They got another state in Illinois where they're gonna push that in schools, that homosexual, that LGBT history. Nobody give a damn about their history, man, and their wickedness, man. But they want to shove that down your kid's throat, man. And they gonna continuously push it where you ain't gonna have a choice, man. You know, it's gonna be, they're gonna make it part of the curriculum, man. You know, I'll be down, man. My daughter gonna fail some classes. Fuck that.
Right.
You know? Nothing to give my daughter no homework, man, about damn homosexuals, man. That's straight, but this is supposed to be the land of the free, home of the brave. But you stand up for something, you get ostracized for it, man. They demonize you for it. And then they force you to learn that crap, you know? It's like they're gonna force a chip, man. There is no land of the free and home of the brave, man.
Right.
It's land of captivity and home of cowards being brewed out here, man. You know, it's where people won't stand up for nothing, man. That's why Lord asked the question in Psalm 94, who shall rise up against me with the evildoers, man? And only the elect men are gonna do that. Everyone else is with this wicked ass society,
That's
man.
right.
You know?
I'd say something. Not to change the subject too much, but regarding that sodomite thing, what is there to so-called gay history? What history is behind sodomite history? Butt sex?
Hey,
That's history?
a bunch of BS, man. And then a lot of theories about who could have been gay back then because of certain words that are written in history. A whole bunch of theories about this guy may have been a homosexual. And he ain't even here to defend himself, man. That's some bullshit.
Like, what's there to know? Like what? You know what I'm saying?
The only sodomite history we know is that Sodom and Gomorrah got burned to a fucking crisp.
Right.
know. Oh, interception.
You took the words, you took the words right out my mouth, man. I'm about to say, hey, the only history that we know about some faggots, man, was that the Lord was highly displeased and he completely destroyed the place where it was never inhabited again, and you can't even find that place no more.
Right.
And the same thing's gonna happen here, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Promoting all that damn faggots, man. That shit, I don't know if that's not a word.
You said this, Mike. It's my whole 2 Peter chapter 2.
Chime in, yeah. Because you have this whole thing with Jake always got problems with the scriptures talking about, well, King James was a homosexual. According to who? I'll tell you according to who. That rumor was started by somebody who was once a part of his military named Sir Anthony Weldon. Okay, and the reason why people always say that because he was it was twice that King James they tried to kidnap him, and I believe 4 times it was an assassination attempt on his life. So he slept with 4 men, 2 at the head and 2 at the feet of the bed. And for in terms of endearment, hey, ma, things were different back then. You know what I'm saying? And then in his memoirs, he wrote a couple of people to stay away from. I believe a pedophile, a homosexual, and a murderer, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he didn't want his son to go down that path.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, stay away from these people right here, man.
Yeah.
They gonna make you go off.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why that brother said at the end result, that shit got burnt up.
This is Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right, so Sodom and Gomorrah set forth that example, man, of how not to be made. It was such a righteous place, and if homosexuality, 2 men get together, and 2 women lapping over each other, man, was so cool. They would have got burnt to a crisp, man. That place was set forth an example, man, of complete wickedness, man. Okay? Complete wickedness, bro.
This is Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. This is Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner.
Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, but there was actually 5 cities, you know? Sodom and Gomorrah was just a cheap city. Go ahead.
Giving themselves over to fornication.
Right, over to the fornication, man. Spiritual fornication, actually physical fornication, man. Okay? A double whammy, man, to where the Most High was not with that, man. Go ahead.
And going after strange flesh.
Strange flesh, man. Men doing that, men working that with men, which is unseemly, man, like Romans 1 chapter 7. Women burning one another in their lust, man. To the point where they were trying to have sex with angels, man. How damn wicked is that, man?
Got smoted.
You know?
Spited.
They say, yeah, the angels smoke them with blindness, man. They were still trying to find the door and wanted to have sex with the angels.
Yeah. Man, they got to the point they rushing the door, man. That's how bad and how bad they were burning in their disgusting lust, man, to have sex with a man. To where they rushed doors, man. That's where they had, like the brother said, they had to be smoked with blindness, man. And Juan had 2 virgin daughters. He was like, man, don't do this, please don't do this. This is the worst decision you could ever make, man. Take my daughters, man. You know, and they was like, hell no, they were fresh, they never been touched, man. That shows what type of spirit they was in back then, you know?
Are set forth as an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right, set forth an example of suffering vengeance as eternal fire, man. And that place it still burns to this day, you know? But that's an eternal memorial, man, of what not to do, okay? Oh, no.
Going into how Sodom and Gomorrah, that was the first. You know, America is Sodom and Gomorrah reincarnated. As it says here in Matthew chapter 11, verse 22. It says, "But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Zidon at the day of judgment than for you." All right? It says, and thou, Capernaum, which are exalted, you know, which Capernaum could be, you know, put in the same category as America because it was a high city. You know, it says, which are exalted unto heaven, you know, shall be brought down to the hell, work which have been done in thee, had been done in Sodom and in Sodom, it would have remained. So Sodom and Gomorrah, if the same things that's going on in America went on in Sodom and Gomorrah, it would have been still here for the day of judgment. But that's why this place has to be, you know. And I just wanted to bring out that precept because it was going into, hey, this is it all over again.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It's all over again, man. This place is all those disgusting kingdoms roll into one big ball of crap, man. You know, because they've taken from every previous kingdom, man. Every different society, man. Chiefly Rome and Greece, but from everywhere, man. Babylonian worship, okay, to the Persians and the Medes, Sodom and Gomorrah, every last kingdom that's ever ruled and recorded, it's all rolling in one, man. You know, they have all different nationalities. That's why I call it the Great Melting Pot, man. You know, they take a little bit from everything, man. These Edomites ain't original, child. Okay. The only thing that they've originated is death and destruction, man. Great robbery and murder, man. That's the only thing they produce naturally. Okay? It's the ways of death, man. You know, they even took the homosexuality crap from Hamites, man. That was the reason Sodom and Gomorrah, those Hamites. You know, chiefly land of Canaan. You know? Alright? Like I said, this place, this is another example, man. Right here. Sodom and Gomorrah they didn't have a good ending. America's not going to have a good ending. Right. And that's just one of the things that America does, man. Not to mention the enslavement of the Heavenly Father. Okay? And have our people listen to Kirk Franklin, bug the hell out their minds talking about Jesus loves you, you know?
Hey, if I can say though, man, hey, the Most High finna stomp this place out.
That's right. That's
right. The true stomping is gonna come when Isaiah 63 is fulfilled.
That's right.
When the Lord treads the grapes, man, that's gonna be the true stomp.
That's right.
I just wanted to say that.
And that homosexuality is prevalent heavy in those churches, man. Those so-called churches, man. So-called house of worship.
Want to switch, bro? Just let me know.
Okay.
This is 2 Peter 2. I'll start at 1 verse 6. This is 2 Peter 2 and 5. Spare not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Right, so hey, that was the first death, man. Okay, that sounds like at the time of Noah, man. He spared just Noah, man, and his 3 sons and their 4 wives, man. 8 people lived. Everyone else drowned in the man. You know, for all their wicked deeds, man. And Noah was a prophet, man. He prophesied the coming of the Lord and the judgment of the Lord for 120 years, man. Nobody believed, so we in the same state instead, man. What you reading in Matthew, the 24th chapter, said, as in the days of Noah. You know, people were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage. They're doing the same thing today, man. Doing the same manners today, man. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? When you prophesied, tell them to get right, the Lord's going to bring judgment, man. And it took a while, and they didn't believe it, man. They didn't have any faith. Why? Because they had never seen rain come out the sky, man. At that time, the water came from the ground. The dew from the earth was water from the ground, you know? That's how you receive water, but then that's when the first time it actually rained from the heavens, man. The scripture say the Most High opened up the windows of heaven, which is paraphrasing, man. And he cracked the earth with man. Hey, Most High got it in, man. You know, and he didn't spare the old world, so he's not gonna spare this new world, man. He's not gonna spare this rude shit. He's gonna do the same thing. People haven't seen nuclear warfare before, like on this mass scale that's prophesied in the scriptures. So they're not gonna believe that, man.
That's right.
They're gonna think everything is okay. But hey, we tell them with faith, the same thing that Noah did, that hey, it's gonna get bad out here, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow.
Right, turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah to ashes, man, with fire and brimstone, man. They're gonna be condemned with an overthrow, man. So the new fire and brimstone is gonna be the thermal destruction, man. You know, if anybody has a missile sign, that's what's gonna happen, man. Okay? Okay, the Most High is gonna open up his armory, as the scriptures say, man. He's gonna have different countries shooting and doing missiles on each other, man. And that's gonna be the new fire and brimstone that's gonna come down. And this place is gonna be thrown with the biggest overthrow of all, man. Okay? To where it's not gonna be a thought without a shadow of a doubt that God did this, man. Everybody gonna know that judgment came from the Heavenly Father on high, man. Okay? And it's much needed like yesterday, man, like last year. Well, now we know if you look at the scripture and this truth, this thing about us, you understand that certain things have to happen for the prophecy. So, hey, Most High is long suffering, so he's letting this place build up his tab to where it's going to match that judgment, man. So he's justified fucking this place up the way he prophesied he's going to. You know what I mean?
Because in turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Right, so making an example to those that after should live ungodly, man. So to do that, to engage in those type of acts is ungodly, man. Okay? No matter what time we in, man, that judgment never changed, man. Okay? The law, according to the commandments, never changed concerning homosexuality, man. Okay, just Esau is pushing a rebellious spirit, man, to where everyone is justifying their wickedness now. Everybody's trying to find a loophole to their wickedness, man, and there is a loophole, you know? But the Most High is blind to the rest of the people where they think they're getting around it, you know?
And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Right, and remember just Lot, man, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. Okay? He was mad as hell, irritated, man, with the filthy conversation. So it wasn't just their talk, it was their actions. A lot of times when you read conversation in the New Testament, it goes back to the Greek anastrophe, which means your whole behavior, your way of being, your walk. You know, just not what you say, it's how you act. Okay, so he was vexed with the way they're carrying themselves. Same way we are today, man. You know, brothers see different articles about the LGBT community. Oh, okay, yeah. Brothers see that, you know. Certain things, see the nigga woman out of order, or the Israelite woman out of order. Okay, you see Jake getting trampled in the streets, man. You know, all these different things. You see these different taxes, unrighteous decrees, man. All these things vex you, man, because it's all filthy conversation of the wicked, man. You know? Yeah.
For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day.
Right, vexed his righteous soul from day to day. That's why Jake be so damn mad sometimes. And you just have to vent to brothers, man. You know? It gets frustrating as hell, man, to see all this wickedness. You can't really do nothing about it at the time. You can't exact the right judgment. You know, you just have to, and that's actually turning the other cheek, man. Okay, not putting somebody to death for things that there's worth it with, you know? Sometimes it's not wise to say something, man. Sometimes you gotta let the wicked be wicked and let the filthy be filthy, man. You know, and it bubbles up inside you, man, to where you have to go work out, hit the bag, you know, or do a lesson, you know, or come out the highways and byways and scream on people at that time, you know. But sometimes your daily life, man, you just gotta chill out, man. You just gotta shut down and, hey, you gotta let the wicked be wicked, man. Oh, but it burns you the hell up to see all this badness going on across the planet Earth, man. You know? But the righteous men that are sighing and crying for all the abominations to be done in the midst thereof, man, they're gonna be delivered, man. You know, because they're going to continue to call on the Heavenly Father, okay? Chant to the Heavenly Father, man, for the destruction of this place and the uplifting of his people and deliverance of his elect, you know?
The Lord heal their issue.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Right, so the Most High has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt, man. Which that Egypt is talking about America, man. Okay, how do we know that? Because that goes back to the Hebrew Bakizarian, double strength, man. And then when you read the Old Testament, the scriptures refer to it as the house of bondage, man. You know? I don't know if y'all can hear this demon over playing Kurt Franklin. That's a homosexual, right? You know? That's reflection of the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. You know? But we're going to let the wicked be filthy still, man, because she's doing nothing but disrupting the true word of the Heavenly Father, man, so that's going to never bring a judgment upon themselves.
That's right.
You know? So, hey, you don't need for us to go over there and kick a dick in the door and tell her shut the fuck up. You know? Hey, she going to get her judgment soon enough.
That's right, Doc.
That's right! You know? Hey, and the Most High, and that shows that the Most High is in control of this, man. He made us circle around just enough so he can get that good old judgment, man.
That's right.
You know, he didn't want to pass by once. He must got something special for that demon, man. You know? Man, her ass bust a U-turn, hit another street, hit another block, come back again, man. 4 or 5 times. Yeah, so the Most High got something special for that demon, man. So, hey, Hey, we just want to let the wicked be wicked, man. We're going to continue push this word, man. We have the fathers, that's what I'm doing, you know?
How you gonna say Jesus saves and you're driving around with the radio turned up, having a good old time?
They got people, they got it backwards, man.
Talk about Jesus died on a cross for you, you dancing in your car. Stupid.
Hey, that's what this brother brought out earlier. Folly has said great things, man. Grow the hell up, man.
That's right.
If you're good, if you're really that fervent about it, go get you a corner and preach the gospel, man. You know, instead of sitting across bumping that bullshit, you know? That just shows y'all people thought about folly and hella immature, man. And refuse to grow the hell up, man. Yeah, this is for show, man, for attention, man. You know? I slide,
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. And Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of...
Right, the Most High have mingled a perverse spirit, man. The Most High is the cause of this thing, man. Because he rules in the kingdom of men when you read Daniel the 2nd chapter, man. So the Most High has mingled that spirit in this place, man. He said he formed the light, he creates darkness. So the Most High is in control of all this.
That's right.
You know? In the midst of Egypt, which is the spiritual side of man, Egypt, man. When you read Revelation, the 11th chapter. Okay, the 8th verse. Go ahead.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Right, so they've erred in every single work thereof, man. That's being done and perpetuated and pushed this place. There's error, man, according to the scriptures in America. Okay? And most of the people are with it, man. A bunch of damn hypocrites, especially those that call themselves believing the Bible, man. But all this wickedness going on, ain't nobody got nothing to say about it. Everybody just shrug their shoulders, go about their business and pray for a house and a car. That's it. All right, everybody, you know, only one that really stand up, man, is the Lord, man.
That's right.
Chief of Great Millstone, man. Now you have other camps like the Israelite camps that are stand up and teaching the people who they are and stand up to a certain extent, man. But they've erred in their way as well, man. They trim their way to seek love, you know. But at least they are telling people that Israelites, man, to where some of the hope will come out of some of those camps. You know, everybody else ain't got nothing to say, you know. Go ahead, bro.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Right. They're erring as a drunken man staggered in their own vomit, man. You know, I don't know who, you know, if you ever drink and you ever been drunk, you know how that feels, man. That's right. You can't keep your balance, man. You all over the place. Maybe God did too much where you have growing up, you know. Like you slipping that shit a little bit, you know. Or seeing somebody else out the bar, staggering, drunk as hell, have no idea where you at, man. That's a scary ass feeling to not have no control like that, man. You know, and that's the whole mindset of America, man. Drunk, a bunch of drunk motherfuckers in staggering their own vomit, walking around staggering, man, not knowing where to go or how to come, you know. Drunk off of what, man? Not some literal drunk all the time, a bunch of alcoholics, man, because they don't know how to cope. But then also off the philosophies, man, off the philosophies and the doctrine and democracy of Esau, man. Okay, his institution, his schools, okay, the way he sets up how he work, okay. Every different institution he set up, people are drunk off that philosophy, man. You know, and therefore you see what you see today, man. Everybody's staggering, man. Everybody bugged the hell out, man. Not making any sense as far as what they be posting online or what be coming out their damn mouth, man. Walking contradictions, man. Okay?
This is Isaiah chapter 60. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come. The glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee."
Right, arise, shine, and light is come. And what is that light, man? Talking about the truth, man, the scriptures. The true understanding of the scriptures is being brought out, man. Okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, he's raising up all his men across the four corners of the earth, pushing faith back into the earth, man. Pushing the correct understanding, man, to wake up the hopeful left because it's time, man. Okay? Brothers actually getting to shine because this truth is being pushed back into this, man. Right? Okay? To where we're not in a dead state, you know. There's a glow about Jake, you know. You know, you got that, Jake is trying to obtain that last dragon glow. You know, scripture say wisdom make the man's face to shine, man. That's why they have to put a veil over Moses, man. So we're coming into that same state, man. Okay? We're trying to shine as lights, man. And we're letting that light shine, come out here on the highways and the byways, doing our best in our daily lives to exhibit that standard of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay? Also on sit downs and every facet of our life, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, gross darkness the people.
Right, darkness shall cover the earth and gross darkness the people, man. That's what happened, man. Under the rule of Esau, man. That's why we read Job 9:24 earlier. Okay? Gross darkness has covered the earth, man, and gross darkness the people, man. So everyone's walking in complete darkness, man, except for the hopeful elect. Okay? Everybody else is dancing to the left-hand side, man. To where they're completely blinded, man. And it's ultimately the move of the Heavenly Father. Okay? But he's using the left-hand side, Satan, on down to the order through Esau, man, the so-called white man. Okay? His tongue walking throughout the whole planet Earth, man, has everybody bugged out, man, to where he's destroying nations now. Okay? To where now they're getting up for war because they done got in bed with the whore. And then they got crabs and herpes and HPV now. Financially, economically, you know, morally. Okay, their whole thing is jacked up, man, because of dealing with this damn devil, man. Okay? So now there's gross darkness all over the planet Earth, man. Go ahead.
But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Right, but the Most High is going to rise, his glory is about to be seen, man. Okay? We're seeing judgment go out, mass judgment. Prophecies are coming to place. Okay? Prophecies are passing. They're manifesting themselves. Okay? Everyone else is losing it, man. They're either banning it because they're scared as hell, they just don't want to deal with it, or they don't know what the hell is going on. They can't figure out why, man. You know? People are bugged out, man, trying to come with their own BS philosophies, okay, or their own dumbass ways of how to fix everything and have to figure out a way to bring everybody together, man. That's the first thing. Everyone's not gonna come together. Okay? The Most High is about division, man. He's about separating. Okay? Read about that in Deuteronomy 7 chapter, man. He separated the sons of Adam, man. He had Israel in their portion, and then according to Israel, he set everyone else in their own ways. And he never was about mixing and mingling the nations all together and everybody in one big ass rainbow coalition, man. If that would have worked, the Tower of Babel would have went south, man. When they tried to build that, he would have confounded all the languages, man, so that people couldn't communicate. So the Most High is not with everyone coming together, man. But these people, like the brothers talk about their own free thinking and everyone coming off their own thoughts, they're thinking they can fix what the Heavenly Father has put in place, man. They think they can change that, man. Okay, the Lord is not about that. Somebody hold Luke 12:51. I'll read that verse one more time.
Verse 2. Behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Right, and his glory is being seen. Like I said, just another piece of glory is what? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans to come back to who they are, man. The elect to come back to themselves as being Israelites, man. Instead of being niggas, pigs, Uncle Tomahawks, wetbacks, black, African American, pro-black, Asiatic black, all that BS, all the proverbs and bywords. Okay, they're waking up, man. And if you in the world, you would think that a school people, these people will actually wake up and have a moral stand and come together. If you were saying that before it happened, people like, you're crazy. Not these people. You know, and if you look on your own life, you see how you act in the world before you came into the truth and the knowledge, man. Hey, that's spiritual power right there, man. That's glory. How about you now, shot, man, for you change your ways. You know? Because I myself know I was a piece of shit, man. I was a horrible friend. I was a horrible person, man. You know? A real fuck nigga, man. Excuse my language, man. You got caught in his, man. We was a wretched piece of shit that deserved death, man. That's right. Glory for how about Shimei Shah, man. To wake up and actually have a standard. For a group of men like this to come together and no fights break out, no arguments, okay? That's a miracle, man. That's right. You know, maybe have a whole bunch of single brothers come around and invite some ladies over. Ain't no high cap and Jay trying to look good in front of the hoes and she trying to sun your man and shit. You know how Jay do with your boys? Jay act like some whole ass niggas, man. You know?
It's Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And you have he quickened it, who were dead in trespasses and sins. Verse 2. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And you have he quickened it, who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Right, he quickened us. He quickened us who were dead in trespasses and sins, man. Quickened means to make alive, man. You know? Quickened means to make alive, man. So he actually made us alive, man. We were born again in the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Shah, man, because we were dead in trespasses and sins, man. We were walking sins at one time in our life, man.
Right.
But that glory that the brothers read about in Isaiah the 6th chapter was shining into our life. So hey, the Most High put the spirit on us to get understanding and the will of us and put the will in us to change, man. You know, now we're born again. Lord willing, it's to the end, man, to see salvation. when he sends back his word.
Hey, everybody help us, man. Both short. One right thing. Nobody give a fuck. Watch y'all whole time up for that.
Oh, man. Hey, see, that's what's not gonna happen.
Come on, bro.
That's the works of a wicked society, man. Okay, there's nothing but complete division here, man. Brother against brother, well, husband against wife, child against mother. Now, like I said, we're in the end time, so it's prophesied in Matthew 24 chapter. You know.
God. Like the brother bringing out, man, this place, America is such a hypocrite. They want everybody to come together, man. But look, everything is about division, you know. Lakers against the Cavaliers, you know. Football, you know, it's one team against the other, man. Okay. And all sorts of examples like that, man. This place is all about division, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. This place is hypocritical, man. You say you want to come together, but everything, like I say, is in opposition to each other, man. You know. In the kingdom of heaven, that's not going to happen, man. When King Solomon ruled, there was 40 years of peace, man. Put nobody tripping on anything, you know? The same thing happened when the kingdom of heaven comes, okay? Everything's going to be in complete order, man, to where everything is going to run efficiently, okay? In its proper order, man. So you ain't going to see, you ain't going to hear no big-ass argument on the street corner somewhere in the marketplace. You know, people are shuffling and pushing over baskets and shit like that, man, arguing over 5 shekels, you know? Jacob fight you over $5 here, you know? Yeah, Jacob kill you, man. Jacob kill you for scuffing up that new J's, man. Or some fresh icy white Air Force Ones, man. You know? You got to leave the planet Earth after that. You got to go back to the Heavenly Father, according to Jacob. You know? But that's not going to happen when the kingdom of heaven comes, man. It's going to be complete order and peace, man, and tranquility, man.
That's right.
There ain't going to be no stress. You know, your woman bitching at you. You know, if you come home irritated, mad at your kids, mad at your old lady, you know? Life give you hell, man. You know, ain't nothing that's gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, man. The Most High is gonna give us rest, and He's gonna wipe away our tears, like you read Revelation 21st chapter, man. Okay? In fact, get that real quick. Revelation 21.
Revelation 21, verse 4. Says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
All right, so folks, that's what we're waiting on, man. That's what we're looking for. That's the type of Satan this place puts you with, man.
That's right, buddy.
You know? But we're waiting for the Heavenly Father to wipe all that away, man. Okay? To bring forth the kingdom of heaven, so we ain't gonna have to worry about that, you know?
Verse 2, wherein it passed ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air.
Right, so in the times past, we walked according to the ways of this world, man. We was going with the grain. We was going with that multitude to do evil, man. You know? But like when you read the first verse, it said, Most High quickened us out of that, made us alive again, man. Because Proverbs 21:16 tells you, he that wanted out of way to understand it shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Okay, so all these people are out of the way of understanding that. They dance to their own tune right now, okay? Which is really the tune of Satanism, okay? The worship of Satan on the left-hand side at the end of the day, you know? But us is coming to this thing, man, okay? We did walk according to that verse, you know? It's like, read the verse again.
This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. Wherein it passed she walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air.
Right, according to the prince of the power of the air, man. It's talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, we walk according to this rule right now. Satan is this rule right now. Okay, the left-hand side is on top right now, and it has to say so for the most part, you know? But the balances are being shifted, man. So the more that righteousness is being poured to the earth, man, the more that left-hand side is losing its grip on power. That's why Esau is losing his damn mind, man. You read the Revelation 12 chapter, man. Okay, he knows what he had but a short time. Why? Because the Most High is giving that right hand power to grip back on the planet Earth.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
Right, the spirit that worketh in the children of disobedience right now, man. Okay? And that's this whole setup here, man. It's disobedience, man. We were walking according to that at one time, man. Okay? We're reveling in that, you know, glorying in that shameful acts, man. You know? And that same spirit that worked in the children of disobedience, man. We was walking in that same state. But now we come to the conclusion in the spirit that, hey, need to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemel shots and that's your ability, man. There ain't no gray areas, ain't no justifying no bullshit, man. Either you with it or you not. That's right. Okay? We need to tell our people, man, either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down, man. That's right. And 2/3 are gonna lay down, man. And they're gonna stay down until the kingdom of heaven. They come back to the Lords of the elect, man. You know?
Verse 3, among whom also we all had our conversations in past time in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind. Verse 3, among whom also we all had our conversations in past times in the lust of our flesh.
Right, and amongst all in the conversation in past times, amongst all these other wicked ass people, we was right there with them, man, going with the herd, man. And the lust of the flesh, man. Fulfilling every desire, every little crazy ass thought that popped in your head that made you feel good about yourself. Jake was doing it, man. You know? Jake was feeling whether it be jumping, beating up people, fucking hella hoes, or live your life as a man, taking other men's women, you know, selling drugs, making money in wicked ass ways, you know, whatever it was, using drugs, you know, whatever the case was, you know, we was in that same spirit at one time, fulfilling that flesh. Go ahead.
Fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind.
Fulfilling the desires of the flesh and the mind, man. Go ahead.
And were by nature the children of wrath, even as others.
Right, well, we were by nature children of wrath, even as these other people, man. So it was natural in us at one point. Why? Because that sick wickedness was sold in us. You know, Paul says that sin that was in us. And when you read Romans 8:20, it says that, I don't know this quote going.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 20.
Right, it said that it was in us by nature, even as others live. We were by nature the children of wrath. So go ahead.
For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Right, he was made subject to vanity. Man. So we were born into sin, man, through our wicked ass mothers, man. Okay? So the woman came to begin to sin through her, we all died, man.
That's right.
So, we was born into hell. That's why Job was complaining, man. He said, why didn't I die from the womb, man? Why wasn't I stillborn, man? We used to paraphrase him. He's like, damn, why do I even have to come back into this world, man? You know?
Not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope.
Right, but not willingly, you know, but hey, it was put in us by the Heavenly Father, man, according to the story, man. You know, but it was by him who subjected us to the same in hope, man, which is Yahweh Shemel Shah. Okay? He put that in us, you know, for a time being until the appointed time for us to come to the truth, man. So now we're the same person that now has us in hope. So we came out of that mindset, and now we're fighting that flesh.
That's right,
we're fighting to keep that, to stay in the spirit as much as possible, and the salvation. You know, and he's giving us that spirit, man. Because that faith is a gift, man. You can't take hold of it, you can't obtain it. What you do, if you're not chosen, you're not going to be able to grasp the full concept of the truth. You know, it has to be a gift from Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. But it's dealing with it, you know?
This is Isaiah, Salaki. This is Psalms 58:1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
Right, it's talking about Esau, man. Like, man, he's the reason for all this, man.
That's right.
You look at all this crap going around the world, man, you unhappy, thank the so-called white man. This is his doing. Okay? Thank Esau for his works, man. This is what happens when you let an Edomite run the world.
That's right.
When you let the Edomites run the world, this is what you see before you, man. You see America and the whole world in disarray. You see pollution, okay? You see a hole in the ozone layer. You get space trash, okay? You get aches and pains. You get broken bones when you're 20 years old. You ain't even set to your body yet fully as a grown-ass man. Your athletic career is already over with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is the doing of the Edomites, man. That's right. You know?
Do ye indeed speak righteousness? Starting at the top of Psalm 58:1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation?
Right. That's the question, man. Do you Edomites speak righteousness? Hell no. And 2/3 of our people held to the law. You know? No, they don't speak any righteous law. Not a righteous word comes out their mouth, man. Why? Because a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, man. So they completely and utterly tainted right now.
It says, do ye judge uprightly, O you sons of men?
Nope, that's not what happens. Well, the law of judgment we see when you read Habakkuk, the 1st chapter, in the 4th verse. It says law of judgment we see. Now, if you want to hold that on that as well, Habakkuk 1:4. Yeah, hold that too. You have Habakkuk 1:4.
Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
In heart they work wickedness. These Edomites work wickedness in the heart, man. Like I said, we worked on that word earlier, man. The Hebrew is law, which means your mind. Okay? In their mind, upon their beds, they work wickedness, man. Because it's in the power of their hand right now. Okay? Okay, this is the violent man on the planet Earth, man. Somebody had the Rothschild sign up earlier. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that work wickedness right now, man. Amongst the planet Earth, man. These ruling elites, man. Okay? They screwed over their own people, but hell, their own people is still with it, man. You know? They done turned their people to 2-time losers, man. You know? But these are devils right here that are working wickedness in their hearts right now, man. Okay? All type of filthiness, having sex with little boys, kidnapping, organ transport, okay? Enslavement of people, destabilizing countries and economies. Okay, playing both sides of the world of World War III right now. That's right. Which they think they're in control of, but they got demons on. So hey, both sides really in control. So you got them in the trick bag. Okay, they're the ones that's working this wickedness right now, man. Pasty ass crackers.
God, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born.
Right, they go astray as they be born, man. Right?
Speaking lies.
As soon as they're born, man, they come out being devils, man. And little devils turn into big devils, man. You know? They don't just change over time, and it was always in them. You know?
He says, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Right, their poison is like the poison of a serpent, man. Meaning their words, their philosophies, whatever comes out their mouth, their actions, it's poison to the population. That's why I was going to say you must destroy them, but destroy the earth, man. They're destroying the earth in multiple ways, man. Spiritually, physically, financially. Okay, they're destroying everything, man, with their poisonous ways, man. So they have to be taken out, man. This devil is going too much, man. He's going way too far, man. But apparently he hasn't gone far enough because he hasn't been destroyed yet. So we have to suffer these things, man. To just continue to wait upon Yahweh Shah. But in our minds, he has gone way too far. This nigga here is tripping. You know? But hey, you know, these are things that we have to suffer at the end of the day, you know? And we just have to continue to see these wicked works, continue to see them revealed, because like I said, the scriptures had him with the biggest judgment of all. So like I said earlier, he has to match it, you know? Right. Most has to be justified in everything he does. You know?
It says, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers.
Not hearken to the voice of charmers, man. We're the charmers right now, man. Okay, we have the spirit and the talk and speech to soothe. And that's what a snake charmer does when he calms the snake. Okay, so the words we're speaking of are only going to soothe and charm the whole elect, man. That new song that's spoken of in the book of Revelation, man. Okay? We're going to charm the elected and have them believe, man. And everyone else is not listening, man. Okay?
Charming never so wisely. Break their teeth almost high in their mouth.
Right, and their teeth represents power, man. That's what we're praying for the Heavenly Father, man, to break this devil's rulership. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, give her no rest, man. We pray and we chant daily, man. And we have to continue to do it whenever you think about it, man. Just send up a prayer, ask the Heavenly Father to hasten the day, man. You know? That's why the scriptures say, pray without ceasing. That's what we're asking for the Most High, to break this devil's power seat, you know? And destroy it.
Yeah. It says, in their mouth, break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Most High. Let them melt away like waters which run continually.
Right, and now I'm gonna melt away. And a lot of these Edomites are gonna melt away in thermonuclear destruction. Okay? They're gonna melt away that way. Those really bastard leaks. Okay, they're gonna walk into slavery. We're gonna show them how it feels, man. Okay? We're gonna show them how it feels to be in captivity and being told look through every waking moment and get your ass whooped for the hell of it. Okay? Get punished and tortured for the hell of it, man, just as we feel like it. You know, because we ain't that type of movie. I feel like kicking you in your back right now. You know? They gonna see how all that feels times two.
That's right.
You had that, what, Isaiah 25.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. And it reads, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked... This is Habakkuk chapter 1, starting at the top at verse 1. And it reads, the burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see.
Right, that's the burden which the prophet did see, man. Okay, when you read out the scriptures, the dear Lord, if they wasn't in the kingdom of heaven or in their rulership, it was a burden of them to see what was going on, man. Why? Because the will of Yahweh Shem Shah wasn't being pushed. So, hey, we're coming in that same step, man. The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. So we're seeing the burden today, man. He saw it back then in his captivity. Now we're in America, aka Babylon. We're seeing that same burden, man. Same wickedness going on, man. There's a burden to our spirit, man. Why? Because it's all the flesh is being pushed up and up with the spirit. Okay? So it's in war. It's in war with the spirit, man. It's in war with our spirit. It's in war with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah.
O Yahweh Shem Shai, how long shall I cry? And thou wilt not hear.
Right. So that's how you feel sometimes, man. How long? You know? You gotta wonder how long, man, because this place is so wicked, man. You get tired of seeing the wickedness day in and day out, man. And you get tired of seeing the people get away with it. But then you gotta remember that they're really not getting away with it. You know? It's just not time for them to get that judgment right now. But we see through the spirit, man, a lot more harsher judgments going out, maybe more daily. When we seeing people get major moves being made upon them. And then we're gonna shortly see it's gonna happen in more mass groups, you know, versus one single individual. You know? You're gonna see about 300, 400, 500 people get taken out with some crazy ass way.
That's right.
Because they open season on judgment. You know, we done seen all type of stuff. We done seen the video, shit that got separated in half, ran over by 18-wheel off a moped, man. We seen Jake, a couple in Jamaica, they get it in so hard having sex on the hill, the car went flying off the hill, man. And they died. She died still strapped on me. They didn't know. And it was probably committing adultery because they was out there in the woods. Yeah. So Angel probably released that parking brake on their ass and gave that car a little nudge. It was all she wrote. You know?
That's beautiful.
Rocking the hell out that thing. She was thick as hell. You know? Hey. Go ahead, though.
Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save.
Right, we cry out to all the violence we see, man. We see our people our people getting jacked up, man, by the police. Unjustly, but really justly because they deserve it. It's just from the Heavenly Father. You know? And Esau is being wicked, man. You know, when you see all type of violence going on, man. Violence being pushed everywhere, man. To where you see people having fights and Jake get knocked out, hit his head on the curb, blood gushing everywhere. Ain't nobody calling the ambulance. They steady still filming, man. So that shows you the level of love in this place, man. Grab that real quick. Matthew 24.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
Right, and because iniquity shall abound, that's what this place is all about, man. Iniquity on the left hand side, so it's continuously abounding. Abound means to increase. Go ahead.
And the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, the love of many shall wax cold, man, because of all this wickedness, man. Nobody gives a damn about anyone. No one lives after each other in actual all sincerity, except for the brotherhood, man.
Right.
You know? And that doesn't just going towards you giving money or giving a ride. Actually telling you about yourself, man, so you don't get yourself killed. Actually judging and giving correction, man, which this place is so relaxed, man. Can't nobody tell nobody shit, man. You said you tell somebody something to get them on the right path, man. Only God can judge me. You can't judge me. What about you? We ain't talking about me right now. Okay? I can judge you because I'm not doing this particular act that you're doing, man.
That's right.
But this church has pushed the spirit of you can't judge nobody. That's why everybody's all fucked up, man. You killed, man, because there's no correction, which is what Habakkuk is gonna tell you. You know? Go ahead.
It says, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Right. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved, man. So he that endureth all this iniquity, all this love in West Coast, because why? Why did he say that? Who gonna endure to the end? Why did he say that after that? Because there's gonna be a whole bunch of hate towards the men of the Lord in these coming times. Okay, the love of these people, they already hate us. They want to give us off the block, man. If they could kill us and string us up, they would, you know, like they did in the ancient world, back in the Roman captivity, back in the Babylonian captivity. They were killing the prophets, man. Chiefly our own people, man. Okay, but hey, the scripture say we're not gonna taste of death this time, man. There's never gonna be some that gonna be martyrs, but they're gonna be one of the first ones to be raised up. Okay, but they're not gonna be able to kill the prophets like they did back in the ancient world, man. But you're gonna have to endure a whole bunch of persecution because why? That love is waxing cold towards the men of the Lord.
That's right.
They gonna demonize the hell out of us, man. They gonna bring in all type of past records, past offenses. They gonna lie on us, okay? They gonna bring past old girlfriends that you may have done wrong and make up some shit, you know, all type of stuff, man. They gonna demonize it. They gonna blame everything on us, man. So him that endure to the end, the same is gonna be saved. That endure all that non-love that we about to receive, man, and that we've been receiving. It's only gonna get worse, man. You know, so that's why the Lord said that, man. You know?
This is back in Habakkuk, chapter 1, starting at verse 3. Why dost thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance?
Right, so you ask that, you know. But hey, if you in the spirit of understanding the Most High dealing with you, you understand why, man. You know? Because this wicked world is set up right now, and hey, we have to suffer. We have to prophesy against it instead of prophet beforehand. Okay, we have to come out here and prophesy. We have to judge, and we have to look at all this crap. You have to make a judgment of it according to the scriptures. You have to, and sometimes it's tiring, it's vexing. You know, that's something you got to do, man. But hey, let's continue on. That's why we pray, fast, and read, and stay close to that flame. You know, stay close to His word and that water, that living water is possible. And that's what's going to be able to sustain you to get through all these things. You know.
For spoiling and violence are before me.
Like spoiling and violence are before. That's all you see, man. Spoiling and violence, right? All you see is videos of people getting robbed at the 18 and robbed at the gas station. Okay? People getting robbed, these financial institutions, these CEOs robbed. You know, they're paying themselves millions of dollars in embezzlement, and they ain't going to jail or nothing like that. You know, getting away with it.
Get a check for it.
Meanwhile, you steal some gas, your license get revoked, some shit like that, you know? You get $30 with the gas because you ain't got it, you try to peel off, they put you on camera, your license get taken away. You know, but this nigga can walk out with $30 billion. Leave the company high and dry, everybody screwed that worked at the company. Pension gone, niggas committed suicide, nigga get an inquisition in court, and then he gets let off, his ass in Acapulco, so Cabo San Lucas.
And still giving money that was due to his contract.
Yeah.
Like one of the main cats who was part of that Wells Fargo scam.
Yeah.
I think that nigga still made away with anywhere from $125 million or more.
Yeah, he got paid. He got paid.
They get away with that shit.
That's right.
A movie that goes into that, it's a funny ass movie. The other guys, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was a goofy ass Edomite comedy, but they really touched on a lot of statistics towards the end, man, of how these CEO companies be paying themselves, man, and how they be fucking the little dollars, man. You know, so that's what we see, a whole bunch of spoiling and violence for us, man. Like I said, everybody looking for the next world star moment. You know, it ain't call a hospital or call an ambulance. This nigga like you got to bleed out to death. No, they zooming in. They like, oh, who got the best camera? They looking for the iPhone 9 or whatever to get the best vision. So put it on World Star. That's all they're looking for, man. Spoiling violence, man. You know, identity theft, man. You know, you got a major ass bill to pay, which actually just happened to me, matter of fact. I had to pay my rent. Ended up having to pay it late. Trying to swipe your card, and they denied it because of some fraudulent shit. But you don't have no crazy ass swipes. You know how you have your bank and they say, well, these transactions look sketchy. So we just want to make sure it's you. No, didn't have that on my card. Nigga just denied the shit. But why is that? Because of fraudulent activity that's being pushed in America, man. To where dumbass shit like that happens, man. It's where it prevents you from taking care of yourself, man. You know? That's bullshit, man. You shouldn't even have a social security card or a license to begin with, man.
That's right.
Your spirit and your name should be all that you need, man. Your reputation, man. Your spirit. But no, they put those numbers on you for what? Captivity. And that allows what? Ridiculous assholes to steal your so-called identity and charge stuff under your name and screw your creditor, which that's wicked as hell as well, man.
That's right.
So this whole setup is wicked, man. It's all out wicked, man. Spoiling and violence. It's like spoiling and violence up for us, man. You know?
That's why we're still slaves.
Yeah.
Driver's license, social security card.
All that matters, man. You still a slavery. If you think you free, man, nigga, you on crack.
You know, yeah, God.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't nobody free here, man. You know what I'm
Kanye
saying?
West, you a slave, nigga. You got a birth certificate, the social security card, you a slave. No slave,
Yeah.
right?
You're a slave, man. All that, we subject to payments, man. When you read Baruch 3 and 8, man, we are subject to all types of payments, man.
Right.
You know? All that stuff is before us, man. You're being spoiled by this devil. You know, you're being spoiled by scam companies, man. Call you, trying to get your bank information, steal all your damn money, man. Get access to your bank account. You know? Everyone's trying to get over on somebody here in America, man. Well, hey, you gotta think about it, man. Hey, Sirach chapter 10. You know? But who's ruling right now? Okay? All the spirit of this place and the things that are being going on and the things that are being perpetuated and things that are being allowed here, okay? It comes from the rulers of this place, man. Who are the rulers, man? The Edomites, man. The so-called white people, man. Right. Okay? This is y'all doing. This is y'all kingdom, man. This ain't our kingdom. We in captivity. We came over on Love Boat. Okay? We came over on slaves just packing sardines, man. Okay? Using the restroom on themselves, man. Throwing up. Sick as hell, man. To where the condition so bad, Jake jumped off the boat, killing themselves, man. That's why those sharks still follow the roots to this day, man.
Was it song?
This is Sirach chapter 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
Right, a wise judge is going to instruct his people. And he's going to correct his people. He's going to have them on the best path possible to where they can better themselves, to be the best person they can be spiritually. Okay? To in turn, will if you're the best person spiritually, it's going to manifest physically in the flesh, man, to where you increase yourself financially in every aspect of your way of life, man. It's not so here. Okay, that's why people are doing so bad, making dumbass decisions, man, because they're not being instructed by the rules. Because the BS you see on TV and the madness, man, all this folly, man. That's why terrible decisions are being made in America, you know, by the masses.
And the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Right, the government of a prudent man is well ordered, man. The rulership man that thinks ahead, that thinks spiritually, that's well ordered, man. Okay? And that's what we're establishing right now, man. You know, Elder Ariella always says this, man, you're not just a part of something individually, you just happenstance to come into something, man. You're a part of something, we're building something, man. We're establishing a righteous government for the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. So it ain't just you individually, man. You're a part of something, and so it's up to us to be as much order as possible, man. It includes checking in, being in order, man. You know, reporting, you know, being around the brotherhood, man. All those things are of the order, man, of the government, man. You gotta be in this thing, man, as much as possible, man, because I guarantee you don't want somebody around when the shit hit the fan. So you don't want to neglect the brotherhood right now, neglect the constellation that was given unto us, man. Right. We're to find a way to get around the flame as much as possible. You know, just at the side, man.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Right, as a judge of the people, so are his officers, man. And who's the judge of the people right now? Who's ruling the people right now? We read Job 9 and 24. Okay, we know who's in rulership right now. So as he is, so is his officers, man. And who are the officers under these elites, man? Okay, the president, the senators, the governors, the police officers. You see all type of matters they get exposed on. Okay? You see how these cops just murdering people, yanking people at their car, hip tossing innocent people. You know what I'm saying? Jake is already handcuffed on the ground. He start coming with a soccer kick, kicking him in the face. Like, bro, I'm not fighting, I'm not resisting, I'm already handcuffed. You gonna throw another kick in the face? You know, that's the type of spirit that goes on. And it's spirit down from the head all down to the tail. Okay?
It says, so are his officers.
Esau so full of shit, man. Talking about you know damn well you don't love us. Esau love you when they do these dance, they tune the launch and tap dance. Then you have a spine, backbone, and that's opposite of theirs. All hell for the breakers. You know? You tell them about themselves, all of a sudden they the victim. When have you crackers ever been the fucking victim, man? You know?
It says, in what manner of man the ruler of the city, in what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right, so all you gotta do is look around and look at the state of the people and how they govern themselves and how they act. That gives you an idea of the mind of the ruling elites. Look at the fruits. Look at the mind of the people. Look how they act, man. We just named off a list of spoiling and violent type of things. We spent 5 minutes on that, man. And that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. You know, we can go all day on the offenses and things that go on here in America. But as you can see, these things, that lets you know that those are the type of rules that we have. That's the type of people that you have under you, that has control over you. They have control over your child, man. You don't even own your child. You know, they can make up a case and take your child away from you, man. You know? And they will love you that because they love kids anyway. 10 and under, 9 and under, you know?
They got them at 5 now. They're passionate about the kids and package shit.
Yeah, so they got all that, man. Now a grown ass man can say he feels like a little girl, okay, or a little boy. You know, he'll say he in love with them, you know, that type of shit. There's no borders as far as love, man, you know.
An unwise king destroyed his people.
Right, an unwise king destroyed his people, man. And these are unwise kings. Why? Because they're not going across according to the law, says the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, there's 613 of them, and they're pushing the spirit of breaking every last one.
Sorry.
So they're destroying the people, man. Why? Because they're purposely putting them out of way of understanding and to keep us in a bad state. Okay? Well, what? Their media, their religion, okay, their prescription medication, everything they put on TV, everything they put in the food as far as antibiotics, different poisons, they put people in the food, pink slime, okay, they wash meat with I can't remember what they use. Ammonia. They wash meat in ammonia. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You washing meat in ammonia? You know? Well, hell, you washing water, hell, you down there doing the same thing. Shit, the water's filthy as hell, you know? So we eating our food among the bottom of the Gentiles either way it goes. You know?
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, through the prudence of them in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So that's when Yahweh Shah comes back to rule, and then the King David, the 12 apostles, the rest of 144,000, and the rest of the elect. Okay? It's going to be ruled in righteousness.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Most High, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, that's why we have to have patience. That's why we have to wait on Heavenly Father and not be on our own time. That's right. You know? Because the power and the roots is in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's hand. So we know we have faith in the scripture. He said he's not going to let this go on forever. Otherwise, ain't nobody going to be around. You know? That's why he's short the days, and that's why the time is moving. You know? So the elect won't perish in this place. You know? Well, he's going to set up one that's popular in due time, which is going to be who? His only begotten son, Yahweh Shah. He's going to come back and take all the crowns, man, and establish the judgment on him, man. You know? That's it. Let's go back to him. Okay, come on.
Let's go down to verse 8.
Oh, yeah, that's
it says, I'm going to start at 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man.
Pride is hateful before the Most High and man. You know? Yeah, and that's the spirit of Esau, man. Okay, that's why Obadiah, chapter Obadiah says the pride of thy heart has deceived you, man. He operates from pure pride. This devil is ridiculously lifted up right now, thinking that he's the Most High in the way he's carrying himself. He's thinking he's in control. That's why he's in a transhumanism. Okay, GMO foods. Okay? But I sent the article of Bill Gates prophesying saying that in 10 years, a lot of the population is going to be killed due to disease, man. So, hey, he's pretty much prophesying what they're gonna do, man, according to the Georgia Guidestones.
Yeah.
Get the population under 500 million. So they try to be the most high by actually prophesying. That's also the highest form of magic, telling people what you're gonna do to them straight to their face when you do it. You know, so they're making themselves to be the most high with their own prophecies, what they're gonna do. They're still ultimately up to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know, so they're trying to see the seat of the Heavenly Father.
This is verse 8. It says, verse 7, pride is hateful before the Most High and man.
It's also hateful before man. And why? Because we're men. Okay, we hate to see the pride of the devil as well. Okay, sometimes you may have a cracker walk in front of the camp, and you really want to clothesline him or horse kick that motherfucker. But you can't, man. But that's so damn hateful, man. And it burns you up to see the pride. You see the pride of these women think that they can do what the hell they want, man. And hey, that's slowly getting brought down too, man. Okay, the Most High people spit on men not to take this shit no more from the damn women, man. You know? They starting to get their snot box rocked as well, man. It's gonna get even worse. You know, they losing their food, they gonna lose their food stamps. There was a video of a nigga woman, her food stamps got denied, she tore up the whole store until they got to the point ready to remove her ass physically. You know? According to Isaiah 32:8, that bitch is not gonna come.
Yep.
You know? They're gonna start taking major L's too, man, because they will lift up pride because they was in collusion with the damn devil to come against us. You know? So Beavis and Butthead are gonna be taken down simultaneously.
Right. And by both doth one commit iniquity.
Right, by both doth one commit iniquity. Man. This devil has committed tremendous iniquity with his pride against the Heavenly Father and man. The way he went around and first off against the Heavenly Father, the way he trying to change up the whole game, man. You know? He put in all his movies, man. Like I said, he transhumanism, to where everything is being virtual now. Sex games, and dumbass pop-ups that be coming up. You're trying to watch a movie that's annoying as hell. You know? Sex dolls, sex robots, robot strippers. You know? You're trying to transfer consciousness into robots, man. Like I said, GMO foods. Sex changes. He's actually augmenting people's genders, man. You know, he's been given that knowledge to, but he's thinking he's the Most High now. He's saying that the Most High did a terrible job of everything, so he's changed up the whole game to make a synthetic kingdom, man.
Then everybody dying and shit.
Yeah, then everybody dying and get jacked up, man. Ass injections, plastic surgery, liposuction, you know? All these different type of things. There's other ways to fix if you're fat or whatever, man. Just tell them to change your damn diet, man. Exercise. Stop pushing GMO foods and let everything grow naturally, man. You know? There's other ways to fix that type of stuff. He's jacking up and then fixing it his own way, you know? And that's hateful to the how about Shah, man. And it's also, his pride is also hateful to men. Because he's running around the earth, stick out his chest poked out, push his pride all over everybody, man. Telling them that they not running their society the right way, but at home it's fucked up. You know, but in the Middle Eastern countries, Arab nations and all them, they're not doing it the right way. You know, you're not doing it the right way. You need to let your women be liberated and all this type of stuff. Now they've been jacked up. Okay? Look at America. See how these women are all liberated now? Now ain't nothing but a bunch of damn scorpions and dragons and dresses walking around the planet Earth. Giving every man hell. You know?
Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries, the riches got by deceit.
Right, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, man. That's all Esau does, unrighteous dealings, man. Okay? Unrighteous decrees and unrighteous dealings, man. Underhanded deals, man. To where he stabs everybody in the back that he does deals with, you know? Case in point, the Native Americans, man. He had over 400 trees inside in the back on every one. You know, these other countries, stabbed in the back on different deals that he made with them. He's nothing but a damn liar, man. Injured the hell out of everyone in every way. And he's got a riches by the sea, man. You know? Over there, that gas hand taking all the sapping of earth of all resources from other countries, man. Of their natural resources and hoarding everything, man. He's got it all by the sea, man. Treasure, man. Parts of wars, false flag attacks. To justify himself moving in on different nations, okay? And setting up military bases. He's got an embassy in damn near every country on the planet Earth, man. You know, all these things, man. Those are riches gotten by deceit, man. Okay, he's deceitfully got everything that he has in possession, man. You know? different patents and things that we were in slavery, that because Jacob was owned by Edomite, okay, that gave him the rights to that patent, man, to put a patent on. But it was Jacob that idolatry, you know? So where we catapulted to America overnight, man.
It says the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. It was translated from one people to another. Because of all these things, the Most High is stripping the rulership away from Most High. And he now, the scriptures say that Jacob was Esau was the end of all things, and Jacob was the beginning of it that followed it. So now we're in the paradigm shift. So where now the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay? And the rulership is being shipped back to Israel. Okay? The rightful rulers are waking up.
This is Habakkuk, back in Habakkuk chapter 1, and back in the middle of verse 3. For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise of strife and contention. Strife and contention. God. For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise of strife and contention.
Right, there are people that raise of strife and contention. That's all you see, man. It's nothing but strife and contention. You can't even give Jake a look sometimes, man. You know? It's got to be a fight. You make eye contact with Jake. They're gonna fight over that, man. It's strife and contention, man. And then sometimes you catch yourself doing it. You look at Jake and you have a feeling like, man, you know this whole ass, you know? You get those certain thoughts sometimes in your mind, man, because it's been embedded in us, man, because the spirit of the devil, you know?
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment does never go forth.
Right, therefore the law is slack, and judgment never go forth. The laws are behind by Shah slack. Correct judgment never goes forth. You know? Homosexuality is running rampant. Adultery is being pushed in all the songs, man. Mixing leaving of the cities is being heavily pushed in the best way to hear. Okay? All types of witnesses is being pushed here. You know? And the right judgment for it is not going. It's like it's not going forth. You know?
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
Right, the wicked doth compass about the righteous, man. You know? The wicked is compassing about the righteous, man. The 2/3 of our people are compassing us. If we're the sand of the sea, so 2/3, that's a lot of people, man. Not to mention the other nations, man. So we're compassing out on all sides by righteous. You know? But, hey, when the Most High gives us that power, man, all that ain't gonna matter, man. The scripture say one is gonna put to fight 1,000, you know, and so on and so forth. You read in the book of Leviticus. So, hey, when the Lord raised up his men, okay, once we get those wings to fly and not go slow down and walk, when you read Isaiah the 40th chapter, that spiritual power from on high, man. Hey, it's almost 7 billion people on the planet, man. It's only going to be 144,000 like men in the 1/3. That 144,000 is going to clear the whole scene, man. You know, with that spiritual power from Yahweh Shah. Along with the chariots and Yahweh Shah coming back, man. Yahweh Shah can come back getting that first, according to Isaiah 63. You know? Especially going to be dipped in blood. It's going to be like you know, food, man. You know? Or tread the wine press, like the scriptures say. You know? And then you're going to have the chariots backing us up as well, man. Shooting out laser beam precision point shots. You know? Along with the nuclear missiles. And also the 144,000 men can get it as well, man. You know?
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Right, the wrong judgment proceeded. So there's judgment going out, but it's just the wrong judgment. See, people walk around reprobate, which means we avoid a righteous judgment. Judgment is really nothing but a decision being made. So there's hella wrong decisions being made on the left-hand side. So the wrong judgment is going on. A lot of false balances are being pushed in America, man. To where now this place is in the state that it's in today, and it's getting worse day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, man. It's getting worse because of the wrong judgment. Hold on, Isaiah 24.
This is Isaiah 24 and starting at verse 3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath spoken this word.
Right, the land's going to be utterly empty and spoiled because the Most High has spoken. Okay? It's land is going to be empty and spoiled and destroyed, according to prophecy. All right? Go ahead.
The earth mourneth.
And in this place, America, Babylon, not the Vatican. Okay? America is Babylon, and it's going to be utterly wasted and destroyed according to the scriptures, man. According to the spirit, according to the truth, man. Not according to the vain babbling, not according to no profane babbling, you know. Not according to because we butt hurt, we're going off our own spirit. The spirit we have our shine as revealed us unto the truth, or he's dealing with, you know. Go ahead.
The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
The earth mourneth and fadeth away, man. The earth is in mourning right now, man. That's why you have sinkholes, earthquakes, you know. The earth is reacting to all the wickedness and the way it's being mistreated, man, because it's a living organism, man. So the earth is actually reacting right now. You know, it's in mourning right now, along with the people, along with the animals, along with everything. You know, when you clear cut forests, man, that's a big ass difference in the planet Earth, man. That affects the Earth, man. That affects the oxygen, that affects the way you breathe. That affects the way you react to Earth, man. But those trees, they take in our carbon dioxide, we exhale, and they give our oxygen for us to breathe, man. If you cut every damn tree down, man, it's a little hard to breathe.
Yeah.
Take me sick, you know.
Scripture says that the trees are life.
Yeah, and there's a law that wage war, man. You're only supposed to cut down certain trees. Esau's waging war against everybody, and he's still cutting everything. You know? Go ahead.
Con. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
Right, the world is languishing and fading away, man. Everyone's dying, sick. Language, man, is through. You know what I'm saying? Layman's terms, you know? The whole world is languishing and fading away. You know, cancer's at an all-time high. Morality's at an all-time low. You know, it's a goddamn shame, man. You know, the way this whole world is being ran, you know, the way everything is looking like.
Con. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Right, the haughty people of the earth do languish, man. Proud people. They're starting to languish, you know. It's proud devils starting to take it. It's proud niggas starting to languish, you know. Yeah.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Right, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Los Angeles, you see a plane, you see nothing but a cloud of smog over big metropolitan areas like that, man. There's a cloud of smog just sitting there, you know? And all these damn cars, there's hella ways to make transportation with clean energy, man. Esau just refuses to do it, man, because he's a damn devil, you know? But the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. We went through a whole list of houses defiled, man. They defiled the last Sabbath, when you till the ground for 2 and 6 years, and 7 years let it rest, move around. That's what Gad used to do. That's another indication of how we know they're Israelites. They let them, you gotta let the land rest, you know, because it lives, man. So you gotta let it replenish and rest up and rejuvenate, you know. That's why the fruits get smaller and smaller every year. That's why grapes are the size of a peanut, you know, versus it used to take 2 strong big men to carry a cluster of grapes, man. Now they all shriveled up, they the size of raisins, man. They already the size of raisins. Ain't no reference to get small, you know? Right. Just things like that, man. The earth is just completely defiled, man. You know? Chemtrails being sprayed, so all those chemicals on the air, that stuff is in the water. You can't even stop by the stream and get no water, man. You're supposed to be able to stop by any stream and get you a sip if you're thirsty. Do that shit now, you don't tell her what's going on.
And then when you take hot shower, like hot showers, it makes it worse. The shit is going into your pores.
Yeah, it opens
up your pores. So that shit is coming from the chemtrails into the irrigation of the water. When you take hot showers, the shit goes into your body.
Exactly. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, they used to always advertise about hard water.
Right, yeah.
Those were the big things, like clean showers or something like that. You got to get rid of that hard water. You know? But it don't make no damn sense, man. You take the shower, but you ain't really cleaning yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill yourself with dirty ass 50-pound water on you, man. You know?
Chemical ass made soap.
Yeah, chemical soap got pork in it, and some soaps, you know, all type of badness, man. You know, everything is completely jacked up and defiled on the roof. You have to clean up the whole earth.
Because they have transgressed the laws.
Transgress the laws. What laws? The laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shah. So like we read those 613 laws, statutes, and commandments. There are certain ways how you conduct yourself, how you deal with your brother, how you ways in marriage, how marriage is supposed to go, how you deal with rape, okay, how you deal with the land, okay, how you deal with animals, how you deal with the seeds. Every aspect of life is covered in the scriptures, man, to where you can get everything running cohesively together and in proper order, to where you can build the best possible. You get the best results possible out of the planet Earth, man. But Esau has completely went away from it. You know? He wasn't set up to do that. He was set up to the devil. You know?
Come on. Change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, they changed the order. Ordinance, that means order. They changed the order of everything. You got gay lions. How the hell does that happen? You know? The woman is over the man. Parents can't get too many kids, otherwise they'll call 911 and get your parents with you. You can divorce your parents. You know, all that type of BS, man. You know, everything is completely out of order. You know, and they've also broken the everlasting covenant.
Come, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
Right, the earth is completely cursed, man. The earth is being devoured right now under the rule of this devil. The earth is being chewed up and spat out, man. Go ahead.
And they that dwell therein are desolate.
Everyone's desolate, being destroyed. You know, physically destroyed, mentally destroyed. Out here, food and hurt, man. You know, go ahead, huh?
Come, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
That's what's going to happen. A whole bunch of people are going to die and the earth will be destruction. There's going to be few men left.
This is Jeremiah chapter 7. It's like Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 7. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Right, and that's what happened, man. Under this devil, there's nothing but complete and oppression. So that does make a wise man. That's why we are talking about lungs, man. Week in and week out, man. That's why we scarcely smile unless we're around the brotherhood, you know, or around the Achayon. You know, because what? It's we oppress you, man. But it only happens to wise, and everyone else is just giddy as can be, ready from ear to ear, man. Have to be slave, have to be in oppression. You know, the wise men that see what's going on and have their eyes open and understanding and enlightened. You know, hey, we're mad as hell right now. That's why we read earlier about Lot being back in the conversation of wicked. We're in that same spirit. You know, we're in that same spirit, man. We're tired of this damn oppression, man. We're tired of this damn devil. That's why we send them curses. We pray for the Heavenly Father to come back. Give them no rest.
It says, and the gift destroyed the heart.
The gift destroyed the heart. That's why we don't want anything from this damn devil. You know, we use the world, but not abuse the world. We get in and get out. Get what we need until we get the hell out of here. But other people, they take gifts from this devil. They take different benefits. 501c3 charter activities. You know? Get certain benefits from the devil, man. If you do that, that destroys your heart, man, your mind, man. That destroys your integrity. You end up shooting your way to seek love, man. You know? That's why a lot of the famous, I ain't gonna say the elite, because we're the elite about people. But the famous and the so-called wealthy, as far as physically, they're destroying the heart, man. You got LeBron James, all these different celebrities amongst our people, okay? They're happy just being so-called millionaires in this wicked ass society. They're not standing up, they're not agreeing with the affliction of Joseph. You know? Actually, almost Amos 6:1-6.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
Right, you should not wrest judgment. You should not wrestle against judgment. You should not wrestle against judgment. There's a way, there's a particular judgment that's set up in Yahweh Shah in the scripture that we're supposed to give us under every situation. So it ain't gonna be no fun, wrestling going back and forth, gray areas. You know? Read it again, right?
Come, Deuteronomy 16 and 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
Right, you should not respect persons, man. This way it teaches you to respect the persons, man. You know, that's all it does, don't respect the person. Hey, judgment's supposed to be a judgment, no matter who it is. Now, in the spirit, you may have certain mercies operate, but you're not supposed to have respect for persons because somebody is of a high stature and has a lot of money. They're not supposed to just get out scot-free. They're supposed to be judged as well. Now the kind of judgment, that's according to the spirit. You know?
But the damn devil took the book. He respected the person.
Yeah.
That's a gay rights and shit. You don't have to shit. I got a piece of food.
Neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise.
Right. Neither take a gift because a gift does blind the wise in the eyes of the wise, man. There you go again, man. You know, you're not supposed to take anything. That's how you get you, man. You know, taking gifts from the devil. You know?
This is one last part. And pervert the words of the righteous.
Right, and perverse the words of the righteous. Then you got these other groups, man. So they treat their way little by little, man. Changing up their doctrine, you know, to where Jacob, he was, you know, got General Gehenna. You know, he was given a chance to say how you talking about this devil's in the spirit of him. He snitched on the Heavenly Father. You don't hate white people. God hates white people.
Right.
No, man, that should have been that was your chance to go in.
Right.
What does Scripture say about you damn devils? Okay? Y'all, the way y'all operate is against the Heavenly Father, man, that's wickedness, man. So what did King David say? I hate them that don't hate thee, of course. So yes, we hate Edomites as well. Right. That's same spirit. And why? Because they not for us. Okay, they're not for the Heavenly Father. They're not for our power. They're not for our nation. You know, so we damn right we hate them too. So what? You know? Take it over to the Heavenly Father, man.
Amos 6:1.
No, you get good. If you don't get the good here.
Amos chapter 6, verse 1. Woe to them who are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria.
You good? No, you good.
It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion.
Well, destruction that's that are ease in Zion, man. So I was talking about what? We were talking about oppression making the wise man mad and the gift destroyed the heart, man. Okay, so I don't even want to say the elite of our people because the elect is the elite of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that are so-called wealthy in society with their monetary gain and their status, okay, they're at ease right now. They're at ease inside. Why? Because they're so-called winning right now. You know, they're winning in the flesh. They're not winning spiritually. Why? Because they sacrificed all their morals to get where they are. They gave up their souls to get to where they are. They had no faith. So what did Moses do when you read Hebrews 11th chapter? He'd rather dwell with his people and slay them versus suffering the pleasure of sin for a season. They didn't do that. They went out to get theirs. They're enjoying the pleasure of sin for a season.
Hey, that's what Kanye West's problem, man. He don't want to give up his riches, man. He can't directly rebuke the white man, the so-called white man, which are the Edomites of the scriptures, and say that they just not right and I can't do business with them. And they look how they do my people, look how they have done me. All the money that I put into them, all the talent that they have used, all of the so-called white man is the devil, and I can't trust him. But we shouldn't trust him. And fuck my money. I don't care about it no more. I'll be poor with my people. You know? Hey, Kanye West was talking about how bad the so-called white man did him in all these deals and stuff. And then now his conclusion is love everybody. Love everybody. He walk around giving hugs to everybody.
You know why, right? Because they caught up in that and talk to him. Yeah. Remember, he came out and said George Bush don't like black people. He ain't gonna talk to that nigga. Say, nigga, you want your money, you want your status, nigga. You better put that down, bro.
They got those guys in a lot of compromised positions, man. Like I said the other day. You know, they sold their soul, so whether they let Esau run up in them, or they got caught with a tranny, or they did something to kid, or had some, you know, whatever position Esau got him in, they got him on their thumb, so they can't really speak the truth.
Hey, like the brother said, talking that shit about got that tape.
Yeah, they got that tape. So hey, you like
check that tape at your ass. You can shake that mother.
Calm down, man. So now they got.
So now you hugging everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You hugging everybody. You got to say things round about. You can't come out fully and say the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
It's like that video. It's like that Donald Glover video, man. He out here trying to he's secretly trying to say the so-called white man the devil without saying it. So pretty much what they want is the people to be rebellious without a cause, without a direct cause.
Yeah.
Let's all just be rebellious because it's something going on.
Right.
But they don't want to just say the so-called white man is a target.
Yeah.
He is a threat to society, to life. He is a threat to righteousness, and he needs to be destroyed.
Right, but that still keeps him in power. Once you pinpoint the devil and start shaking that head, that's a whole other story. But if you see that's got chaos, like the brother mentioned, he's gonna what? He got chaos running around. That's how he's gonna bring his order out of chaos, order out of chaos. You know, so all this chaos running around, he's gonna bring a solution, even though he's causing chaos. And he's got people, he's got certain people, a lot of people speaking out, but they're not speaking out directly. So people just bug the fuck out and having their own hypothesis and different theories about what the problem is, then he's gonna bring the solution.
That's what they made movies Wakanda for. They made that movie so you can have some kind of false spirit of black power. Man, some of them Jake probably got shot talking about Wakanda forever out here. You just ain't hear about it.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, that was strategically placed, and then he put it in Black History Month to slap the niggas in the face. You know? Go ahead, back on that. Start at the top.
Amos 6:1. Woe to them who are at ease in Zion.
Right, so destruction to them that are at ease in Zion. And that amongst our people, man. The ones that are at ease, man. These camps that are at ease, love this, want to be American Israelites. Okay? Also, these so-called wealthy amongst our people. You know, Jay-Z, Kanye West. Yeah. Okay? These are basketball players. It's Kobe Bryant, Brian James. They can hoop. I like basketball, but they fuck them niggas, man.
That's right.
They ain't for the truth.
That's right.
You know? These different movie stars. You know, I said these different athletes, these different authors and scholars amongst our people that are renowned and has high regard, have a little paper, have a little money in their pocket, a little Federal Reserve note in their pocket, man, that are at ease, destruction to them, man. Better.
Entrust in the mountain of Samaria, Lord named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Pass unto
right, and they trust in this society as well. This is back in time of Second Kings, you know, various captivity, but hey, also they also trust in this society as well. That's why they go through stuff. That's why they show up night in, night out, dump that basketball, perform for that concert, show up in the photo shoot, show up to the different parties that then at least we have them show up to. You know, the team owners have them come to different private functions, you know. The ones that are really juiced in and have high endorsements. The ones that are making record companies most money. That's why they're showing up, because they trust in society. Right. They trust in America. Right?
It says, pass unto Kalne and see, and from thence go to Hamath and Great, Salaki the Great, then go down to Gath of the Philistines. Are they better than these kingdoms? Or their border greater than your border?
Right, are their borders greater than our borders? Hell no. They're not greater than us, but Jake latches on to these other philosophies, to the other nations, to the other kingdoms. You know, they hate to be Israelites, man. They hate to grasp up to the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah, so they don't on all these other nations, but they're other gods. And these other kingdoms and captivities, you know. But they're not better than us, man. We got the best high holy things. Yeah. Our law says commandments keep us clean. You know what I'm saying? To where you ain't got to worry about you slipping one while you can catch AIDS, while you catch disease. Anybody with any disease type of sickness, you quarantine their ass, man. You don't let the whole population, we got the whole population of AIDS in Dallas, and they just amongst the people just walking around. You got down low niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All this stuff being passed around, man.
All these pillow biting ass niggas, these gays and faggots supposed to be quarantine, man. He's supposed to be in public walking with regular people, man.
Yeah, man, all these people, different sicknesses, dwarfism, man, you supposed to separate all this, man. Midgets walking around, they separate outside. You know? We are very, the law says kind of very strict about who can be in the congregation, man. But that's for the good of the whole nation, man. You know? You separate them homosexuals and all the disease, man, let that generation down, because there's only one generation because they can't reproduce. Put them niggas over in Atlanta, shut that hoe off and let them niggas die.
That's not
you know?
Now back on the brother about the mind of America. This is Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Go down to Egypt for help, man.
and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Right, it's saying on horses and trust in chariots, man. That represents power, man. Horses represent power. Chariots, vehicles, you know, and trusting because you can make it. Now, we should be in 2018, so if you have a decent credit score, you probably can get your 06, 07 Mercedes at a decent price. And make you think like you're on top of the world. You know, that's what Jay used that to validate material beings, material items. So they trust in the power of America, they trust in all these chariots and all these material things. Okay, because that's what he was talking about here. It's the spirit of America.
To get approval from these crackers.
Yeah, get approval.
Let Jake wear them brands and get the kind of cars to get approval from the master.
Yeah, get approval from the master and get clout from other wicked ass niggas.
Done.
You know, the opinions of wicked ass niggas don't matter, man.
Done.
You know, I care about brothers still. You know? That's right. The hell with these niggas out here. Go ahead,
Cons, because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong.
Right now, America is a strong world. But its power is slowly declining as well. They trust in this society. Why? Because they're on top right now. They can only believe in what they can see, what they can touch. They see America right now. They don't have the spiritual eyesight. You know what I'm saying? They don't have, like Apostle Paul is going through vision. They lack vision to see the kingdom of heaven. They can't see past this bullshit society. They don't have hope to see the coming of the Lord and something better. All I can see is this crap right here.
This is tangible to them.
Yeah.
It's their faith and hope in this shit that they see.
Yep, exactly. But they see right in front of their damn face, man.
Can't get past the McRib.
Yep. Man, McRib come back, nigga, lose their damn mind. They phones.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, right, neither seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right, they don't look not to the Holy One of Israel. They don't look to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't look to salvation and things like that nature. The kingdom of heaven, or getting whatever you want according to your will and what you want, man. That's why the scripture say, I had not seen nor ear heard things that Most High have prepared for them that love him, man. We're looking for what we want in righteousness, man. We're looking for rulership. Come out your backyard and you see a whole mountain range and a waterfall, a big ass lake, man. With a beautiful sky, man. And that's just one side of your land. You got something totally different on the other side, man. Depending on what region you want to stay in. All to your life and what you want. Don't give a damn about this shit, man. Because the Most High give us a spirit of vision and hope to chase that, man. You know? Most of all, there's a righteous kingdom where we can just be and exist, man. You know?
Jake want to say this. Jake want to inherit America, man. Jake want this to be their kingdom. You know, take over, and we gonna eventually rule. Like Jake always say, eventually the so-called white man is gonna be. They don't say so-called white man. Eventually, white people are gonna be bred off. So Jake hoping for all black people to just be remaining on Earth because you know white people really can't mingle with nobody else and create white people. Only black people can mingle with all nations and create black people. So eventually it's going to be all black people. And so we're going to have America to ourselves. That's pretty much what Jake be saying, man. Jake lost their damn mind, man. What you going to do with this place, man? Gonna make it more wicked than what it already is. This is Jeremiah 2:33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Nah, man, hey, Jake teaching the wicked how to be wicked, man. So if Jake do inherit America, it's gonna be more wicked than what it is now, man. They ain't gonna make it righteous. It's gonna be homosexuals gonna have their way in this place. They're gonna do whatever they want. You know, the children gonna do whatever they want. Niggas gonna do whatever the hell they want. They gonna separate the rich niggas from the poor niggas. The well-to-do uppity niggas that's trying to like separate themselves from the rich niggas, the uppity Negro, they gonna have their section. You know, everybody just gonna be in the cesspool of stupidity, man, in this place. You know? Amos chapter 6 and 3. It says, ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seat of violence to come near.
Right, they put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near, right? Or they hold off to coming up the day. They put off the evil day. They don't want the day to come. But they too busy making it. Even these so-called Christians that are doing all right, man. you're a Christian, you're supposed to be looking for the man. You have a Christian say that I want to see my grandbaby graduate. They try to put off that. She said, why don't you just look for the kingdom of heaven where everybody's just good? You know what I'm saying? That way you ain't got to worry about your baby graduate, but your baby going through all these different pitfalls, catching hell, you got white pointed tails, different shit can happen, man. You know, why don't you just look for the kingdom of heaven? That way all this bullshit will stop, man. But Jake ain't looking for that, man. They put all the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because they're winning the society according to their flesh. They allowed to do what they do.
They lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches.
Right, they lie upon beds of ivory, man. That's a cheap metal, man. That's why those poachers look to get ivory, man. They poach and cut off the tusks of elephants, man. It's an ivory is valuable in society, man. You make anarchies out of it, you can make different things, you know. So hey, if you lay on a bed of ivory, figuratively speaking, man, you feel good. You don't satin sheets. You don't got the best bed frame and stuff. That's wood and all that type of stuff, you know.
Egyptian cotton and shit.
Yeah, Egyptian cotton, silk satin sheets.
Silk drawers and shit.
You can tell by that. Look at MTV Cribs. Shit. In the world, that's one of my favorite TV shows. I want to see how these niggas live.
Yeah.
Which is stupid as hell, because then people know where the hell you live. Niggas come rob you, dumbass. You know? But they just show you how good they live, man. You know? Go ahead, they post the city you live in and shit. Like, you can see your niggas case and laid out your whole setup. You're gonna rob your ass blind.
Mess you up.
Go ahead.
It says, they lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches and eat the lambs out of the flock.
Man, so they lounge eating the best food, man. The wealthy amongst our people, they don't give a damn. They just live their life, man. Like I said, lying on couches, chilling, resting. It's cooling out, man. Everybody else hustling, trying to get 2 gigs, not trying to get your side hustle. Stressed out, bills on. These niggas chilling, man.
They got their choice meats.
Yeah, choice meats. Like I said, eat lamb. They got personal chefs. Keep their diet intact. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do no hard work to bring your chef in. Like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. They gonna get the shit cooking. You know? Yeah, that's exactly what company well.
It says, and the cows out of the midst of the stall that chant to the sound of the harp and invent to themselves instruments of music like David.
Right, they living like kings, man. Okay, the wealthy amongst our people, I said the Jay-Z's, okay, the NBA players, the athletes, okay, music producers, all those people that have got hell of financial gain from this devil, man. They're living good right now. They're living like so-called kings, man. But they still in captivity, because they still got somebody to answer to. They can't just leave the industry they in. They just can't have a backbone to say what they want to say. Because why they'll demonize these niggas on TV? They've done it before. They'll run niggas through the ring, man. Ask Dave Chappelle. Okay? Ask Cat Williams. That ain't Cat Williams. I ain't fucking with people now. You need to show me what they about. I don't want no more problems. I don't want no smoke.
I mean my little 5,000 money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they got these guys in compromising positions. So they can't leave and say something, so they just might as well live it up. But some of them, you can tell their conscience be messing with them. They be all hella bugged out.
When they wear them dark ass shades all the time.
Yeah, man, because they tell their spirit, man. The eyes went up to the soul, man. A lot of the spirit off as hell, man, because they have done something hella morally questionable. No matter what, you know, they sacrifice their morals for what? For financial and tangible gain, man. Something that's not going to last. Go ahead, Art.
It says, that drink the wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ointments.
Right, so they got the chief ointments, they got the best perfumes. They got the chief ointments, the best perfumes, best fragrances. They have things flown in from different countries because they got the money to do so. They drink the best wine, best champagne, popping bottles. Build it up in this society. Go ahead, right?
It says, but they are not grieved for the affliction, for the affliction of Joseph.
Right, that's the point. They're not, but they doing all this, but they're not grieved for the affliction of Joseph. They don't give a damn about them people, man. You know? And a lot of them know they're Israelites, but they just don't say nothing. You know? A lot of them know the truth, but they're not out here pushing for the affliction of our people. And they may speak up and give $1 million charity, so what? You know? What's the real riches? What's the real money? The scriptures, man. They're going to send up behind my shit. They're not diving into that. They don't have a complete problem, but how I hold people as a whole and get fucked off. You You know, they start these little bullshit foundations to get niggas in college to be more indoctrinated. So, you know, they start different foundations to get them more in tune with them. You know, so they're not ultimately grieved for the affliction of Joseph, man, so they're going to be destroyed as well. Right. You know? Live in the words of sincerity and truth. America, stay strong, brothers. We almost out here. Shalom.
Shalom.